One of these three things are going to end up happening. Either A, I'm going to win the Stanley Cup in NHL 25 with the Leafs. B, I get loaded and absolutely rage quit. Or C, all of the above. As you can see, there is a drink counter on the screen. It's very simple. Somebody donates, I chug a beer. If we don't win the Stanley Cup, I chug a beer. No, yeah, casually, I'm going to be chugging a beer. So most likely, Nylander's probably gone. Riley probably gone. Matthews, we'll leave him for now. We might have to re-intervene at a later date. He's only making 13-2, which is not too bad. John Tavares, I don't know what I want to do with him. We could leave him. He's signed for 4.3, which isn't horrible, but he's 34 years of age. His trade value is never going to get any better, so if we could deal him for like a younger guy, there is literally no time to waste. Morgan Riley is getting shipped out of town like pretty much every other Toronto Maple Leaf player. We got Gustav Forsling and Anton Lundell coming back in the meantime. That is an absolute steal for Florida, so go and take it. Take your laugh now. I'm sure I'll be laughing in a few hours once I'm drunk and once I got a Stanley Cup in the bank. Essentially, shits and giggles. Matthews for McDavid straight up. Yeah, the Edmonton Oilers are totally unwilling, and I don't blame them, honestly. Add in a first, second, and a third, and consider it a done deal. Connor McDavid is the newest member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. You guys are probably looking at me like I'm crazy. No, I'm not loaded yet, but I'm making these deals. I'm changing the entire culture here in Toronto, as William Nylander is effectively gone, as we got Logan Cooley, Dylan Guenther, and Tej Aginla in return. Johnny T just took a hometown discount for literally nothing. Holloway and Neighbors in return from St. Louis. Bang, there we go. Call me the king of one-for-ones. We got Carlo for Schneider, straight up. Bang, not too much deliberate about this deal. We are pretty much waving the white flag in year number 1, getting younger and just rebounding for year 2. Jake McKay for David Reinbacher, straight up. They have rejected. I honestly kind of predicted that, considering he's a young guy. McCabe's like 31 years old. I don't believe he's going to impact the Montreal Canadiens too much, so we'll give them a second and a third in exchange for David Reinbacher. They still don't want to go through with it. Now, I wouldn't be able to debate with you if you said this roster was weaker. It definitely is. 99 McDavid, Guenther, and Holloway on our top line's not bad, though. We got Lundell with Logan Cooley and Matt Nyes, Matthias Maselli, Nicholas Waugh, and Jesper Fast as a third line. We got a lot of depth, but overall, the top-end talent that the Leafs used to have isn't there. We got McDavid. A guy like Holloway can definitely grow even higher, and even Dylan Guenther, the man could be a future 40-goal scorer. Forsling, Schneider, McCabe, Martinez, Ekman Larson, and Tanev is not a bad decor, especially with all the chemistry lines that we got there. And then Stolarz is all the way up at a 90 overall, and Joseph Woll is not a bad backup in an 84. McDavid being the captain of the Leafs in 2025 is a little bit crazy, but hold on, bear with me. I traded Austin Matthews for him straight up. We got Matt Nyes as an assistant. And on the back end, Stanley Cup winner, Stanley Cup champion, Gustav Forsling. Anthony Stolar's contract is up at the end of the season, so he is gone. Joel Hofer is taking his place, and we get Dalibor Dvorsky in return. Bang! Beautiful trade. And we just fleeced the St. Louis Blues. For as many players as we traded away, we actually had a solid regular season. 54 wins, 20 losses, 8 in overtime for 116 points. Florida, of course, is going to be their dominant selves, winning the President's Trophy. They won 61 games and are poised to go on a three-peat. McDavid came home, and he had a hell of a season in doing so. 59 goals, 127 points. Dylan Holloway, brand new career high, 32 goals, 99 points. Guenther had 90, also 30 markers. Man was finding the back of the net. Cooley was dishing them. We got Forsling putting up a career high also. I don't think this man ever had over 58 points in the regular season. All of a sudden, quarterback on that power play number 1. And then between the pipes, Joel Hofer was pretty good. 914 save percentage, 2 shutouts. Joseph Woll was okay himself. As you can see, Hofer's save percentage got a whole lot better once he joined an actual competent hockey team. Not playing for those bums out in St. Louis. Our bitter rivals in the Tampa Bay Lightning in round number 1. No Steven Stamkos. Braden Point's still here at a 96. Nikita Kucherov's up there at a 98. Top line beats our top line. They got some solid pieces in Brandon Hagel, Anthony Cirelli. Third and fourth line, I think we have the edge. We don't have a guy in the back end as good as Victor Hedman at a 94 overall, and we damn sure don't have Andrei Vasilevsky. Should be overall a tough series. I know we already won the first 2 games, 5-3 and 6-1 in dominating fashion, but do not be fooled. The Tampa Bay Lightning, they still have it. Vasilevsky's still a high overall. Victor Hedman is as well. All tied up at 2. We got a best of 3 moving forward. 3-0 lead here in Game 5. Holloway, Tanev, and Forsling. Second period, only a 1-goal lead. Oh no. Okay, Ekman Larson, he's going to extend our lead yet again. Things got a little bit hairy there, I'm not going to lie. Considering we were up 3-0 after the first period, I don't know what Toronto did in the second to fall that hard, but thankfully we come away with the 6-3 victory. Big night for McDavid. He had 3. Guenther had 3 apples. Dylan Holloway with 2 goals in the hockey game. And we close out the Tampa Bay Lightning in 6 games, just like the Leafs did back in 2023. Nice. 4-1 3-1 lead entering the third. We got goals from Logan Cooley, Matt Nyes, Holloway has a pair. Holloway's been massive here in the postseason. I'm not going to lie. Hold up a minute. Brandon Hagel makes it a 1-goal game. All of a sudden, I'm drinking my beer very nervously. Luckily, though, Joel Hofer will shut the door, and we are headed to the second round. Well, we knew if we wanted to win a Stanley Cup, we had to get by the Florida Panthers, who play in the same exact division. This is always going to be a round 2 matchup. What a hockey team they are. Chug, Barkov, Reinhardt on that top line. Sam Muskevich with Verhaeghe and Marshy. Brad Marchand's a 90 overall. Third and fourth line, I think we have them beat, although they have an 88 overall Sam Bennett playing there. Defensively, we gave them a 91 Morgan Riley. They got Seth Jones. Aaron Ekblad is still there. Good 3 defensemen. And then Sergei Bobrovsky at an 87. Things ain't going our way. The Florida Panthers are 6-0 in the postseason, and we're down 2-0. Luckily, Game 3 is in Toronto. Can we hold on? Yes, we do. We get our first victory in the series, 3-1. Game 4 in Toronto, trying to tie this series up. We got a 1-goal lead thanks to Logan Cooley here in the third period. I need Joel Hofer to show up and show out. That man needs to channel his... There it is. Logan Cooley again on the power play on Sergei Bobrovsky, and all of a sudden, we have ourselves a series. Are you nervous yet, Florida? Game 5 in Florida. They have home ice advantage, and they get a 2-0 lead. Romanov and Barkov, second period, 4-0 lead, and we got to make some changes heading into Game 6. All right, season on the line. I made some changes. Joseph Wall is our starting goaltender. First period, 2-0 lead. Lawton and Lundell. Second period, we go up by 1. Kulikov and Reinhardt does get Florida back into the game, but Dylan Holloway gives us the lead. And now it's third period time. Joseph Wall, I gave you the chance. I gave you the opportunity. Do not make it be a mistake. Getting outshot 32. No, Sam Bennett will tie the game up, just feasting on Joseph Wall like they did in Game 7. The man had a sunburn on his neck from the goal horn behind him. All right, here we go. Late stages of the third. We are down in the series, down in the hockey game, just trying to claw our way back into it. It's going to be a process. Joseph Wall makes the save. 40 shots on goal. We are allowing way too much. I need the big dogs to show up, man. I need McDavid. I need Gunther, Cooley, all those guys to show up here in the third period. We got a minute 10 remaining. We lose the draw. They get full pressure. Uh-oh. Over to Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk at the blue line. Who just got knocked off it? That's Morgan Riley, the absolute traitor, the snitch. Oh my God. McDavid, go. McDavid all alone on the breakaway. How? How did Connor McDavid not bury that dude? He was all alone. Finding McCabe to Forsling. And again, Sergei Bobrovsky's going to make the save. We came so close. I mean, oh, so close to tying this game up. Sam Reinhart over to Barkov. Barkov takes a shot. We are running out of time here in Game 6. Oh no. Ekblad walking down Main Street. Joseph Wall doing his job as he should. 20 seconds to go. Tkachuk, another great save. I'm going to have to do it, man. As soon as we get an opportunity here, I'm going to have to pull the goalie. Jake McCabe into the zone. Over. Gunther rings it off the bar, and it's out of play. 12 seconds to go. McDavid on the draw against Carter Verhaeghe. McDavid loses it. No way. Aaron Ekblad. Clean breakout by the Panthers with an empty net to shoot at. Marshy, you suck cock, brother, for fun. And unfortunately, the Toronto Maple Leafs yet again are going to lose to the Florida Panthers in the second round of the postseason. Wow, Logan Cooley was our best player in the playoffs. 4 goals, 14 points in 12 games. Holloway had 13. McDavid, buddy, what's going on? 4 goals and 10 points in 12 games and was a -4. Hofer was a complete train wreck. Joseph Wall was solid in the one game that he did start. Dallas going to go all the way. They will upset Florida. They made their 4th consecutive final, and in a Game 7, the Stars will get the best of them. Clean sweep for McDavid on all the individual hardware. We got Cale Makar taking home another Norris. Matt Duchene is the Conn Smythe winner. Bob will grab a Vezina, and the Selke will go to Robert Thomas, and absolutely nobody cared. The hairy mammoth himself, Brent Burns, is out of here. 970 points off 1,500 games. Sam Gagne is retiring, and Anisimov, Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis was a Nashville Predators legend back in the day. And of course, how can we forget Riley Nash? Low-key thought this was Rick Nash for half a second, but then I remembered. Then I came to my senses. This might be an issue. We got to re-sign McDavid. He's already walked to UFA. Jake McCabe, goodbye, buddy. Don't care, don't care. It is sell time here in Toronto. Nicholas Waugh for Dellandrea from the Sharks. They're going to reject my offer? No way. Nicholas Waugh is a primed power forward that will definitely suit your team nicely, San Jose, if you just take these picks, god damn it. $18.2 million, 6 seasons with a full no movement clause for Connor McDavid. I don't know if he's going to accept, but I am praying that he does. If he doesn't, honestly, this entire video might indeed be cooked. Oh my god, we lost McDavid and he went to the fucking Nashville Predators. I don't believe it. The remaining free agents that are available are not very good, so we might be cooked. I'm not gonna lie. This almost is like flushing your favorite toy down the drain. It hurts, man. It really does hurt. EA Sports got to be out of their mind, man. Scratching my man, Braden Schneider, our top-line defensive pairing alongside Gustav Forsling. I don't know what they were thinking. Decor is pretty good. Offensively is where it's going to hurt. We got Nyes, Cooley, Gunther, Holloway. Honestly, Dylan Holloway, you got to go up on that first line maybe instead of Matt Nyes. And then we go the playmaker, power forward, or Dylan Gunther's a sniper. I think we put him up on the top line. Anton Lundell, and it was an 87 overall. We're not a bad team at all, but losing a 99 overall McDavid, of course, is going to hurt this squad. How will we ever rebound? Hofer and Wall between the pipes yet again. Fuck it. I'm going to go with Dylan Holloway, I think, as the next captain. Chris Tanev? Hell no. I'll give Gustav Forsling an A, and then Dylan Holloway, you can grab the C. Low-key, I'm going to try scamming Joel Hofer. $4.9 million, 5 seasons with a full no-movement clause. The man's only 26 years of age. He could be our starter for a very long time. Screw Connor McDavid and screw the Toronto Maple Leafs. Even drunk, I'm a good general manager. 51, 26, and 5. Second in our division again, only behind the Panthers. Dear God, can we just relocate this fucking team already? Carolina's going to win the President's Trophy with 58 wins. Florida was not far behind them, and we were the third best team in the entire NHL with losing a 99 overall player, the best player in the game. We lost him in free agency for nothing, and we're still a top 3 team. So McDavid, you re-sign here, buddy, you're probably going to win the Stanley Cup. Instead, McDavid's going to be stuck on mid in the Nashville Predators. 45, 30, and 7. Dylan Gunther was our best forward, 31 goals, 92 points. We got Logan Cooley putting up a point per game at 82 and 82. Matt Nyes, oh my God, Matt Nyes had 44 goals. Finally coming into his own as a goal scorer. Dylan Holloway took a massive step back despite the fact that he is a 93 overall. Rest of our forward core definitely chipped in, and then between the pipes, we got Hofer, who put up a 908, and Wall, despite being the backup, man was good. 13 wins, 4 losses, 1 shutout with a 920 save percentage. Leon Draisaitl will lead the NHL in scoring, 120 points, and we got William Nylander now on the Utah Hockey Club putting up 61 goals. Oh, that trade's definitely going to bite me in the ass, isn't it? Rematch of last season against the Lightning in the very first round. They still got Gensel, Point, and Kucherov, Borkstrand with Cirelli and Brandon Hagel. Top 6 is good. Bottom 6, I mean, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I think they have a better hockey team top to bottom probably than us. They have better top-end talent. They get a better goaltender, better best player, better forward core. They're just better overall. But what we have that they don't have is GM pasta and all his beers. Considering the fact we're down 3-1 in the series, we got to make some changes. Gunther's done fuck all, so he's going down on the second line. Matt Nyes got 5 goals, the absolute beauty that he is. We'll play alongside Dylan Cooley and Dylan Holloway. Third line, I'm probably going to leave the same. Andres Lee's got 2 goals. Maybe we throw him up there instead of Dalibor Dvorsky and hope the offense sticks. Defensively, not going to make a single change. And Joel Hofer, 902 save percentage. Joseph Wall is going between the pipes. Did I say we were down 3-1? I meant 3-2. Regardless, game 6 in Tampa Bay, entering the third period, we're down by 1. It was a 2-0 lead at one point. Thankfully, Lundell, Gunther, Dellandrea, and we got Daniel Sprong. No, not Daniel Sprong. We are down by 1, entering the third. Shots are pretty even. The score, I mean, almost is exact. Are we going to be a first-round exit yet again? I mean, we did lose McDavid in the offseason. Probably my biggest mistake as a general manager in NHL 25. 5 minutes to go in the third period. It is clutch time now. No, Brandon Hagel, late stages of the third, and that will do it. We are a first-round exit yet again. If I see the Florida Panthers win one more Stanley Cup, especially against my Edmonton Oilers, I'm gonna blow a fucking fuse. I mean, Matt Nyes was our best forward, so if that's gonna be the case, we're probably not gonna go that far. I mean, missing McDavid, that hurts a lot, dude. I can't believe I messed up that badly. Both of our goaltenders were not very good, and GM Drunk Pasta is never beating the allegations of being a raging alcoholic. Your mom's a hoe is gonna win the Ted Lindsay and the Hart Trophy. We got Art Ross to Leon. Willie will win the Maurice Richard. Makar is gonna take home the Norris. Sam Reinhart, the Conn Smythe. Igor is gonna take home his second Vezina. And Crosby, for the first time in his career, is not a little bitch. Damn, Blake Wheeler retired. No way, dog. Respectfully, I don't think anybody fucking cares. Don't mind me. This is just a drunk GM making drunk GM trades. We got Holloway and 2 firsts for Chicago's first overall pick. I know Holloway's a big ask. The dude was a 91 overall, only putting up like 70 points in the regular season, but instead, Now, we will have the honors of drafting a franchise-high playmaker in the form of Luke Yonkman, 90 overall and a franchise-high potential. I would love to know what scouts that I ended up hiring here in NHL 25. Did I get these guys off the streets? Did I hire them in front of a fucking Tim Hortons? These guys are bums. They don't do anything for me. They don't scout. They don't let me know what any of these players' overalls or potential are going to be. These scouts are inherently absolutely useless. We are going to lower this man a little bit down. Low key, the whole lone goal of this video is to try to scam my players. Low ball offer, 5.3, 5 seasons, NMC in there for Matthias Maselli. Sign it or you get the absolute fucking boot. Respectfully, fuck Matthias Maselli for rejecting my offer. Who does this man think he is? You know what? I believe everything works out the way it should be. Quinn Hughes is a unrestricted free agent. The man wants $18 million for 7 seasons. Can you come to the Mecca? EA, bro, you gotta make these a little bit more realistic. In what world is Quinn Hughes choosing the New York Islanders over the fucking Toronto Maple Leafs? I don't get it.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Logan Cooley has basically been replaced by Luke Yonkman, so we're getting rid of him, bringing back Rutger McGroarty and Wozniak in the process, and consider that a done deal by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Not only did I lose Connor McDavid to the Predators, but also Matt Zuccarello. That just breaks my heart, dude. Low-key, we honestly rebounded very well with Luke Yonkman, now 18 years of age, 90 overall. He's basically our Connor McDavid. Nyes and Gunther on that top line with him. We got Lundell, McGroarty, Delabor, Dvorsky, Kane, Iginla, Maselli. We got Neighbors alongside Dellandry and Wozniak. Probably a better roster than we had last year. Defensively, we're also pretty much the same. Forsling, Schneider, Casey, Ekman-Larsson, Tanev, and Jensen. And then between the pipes, we have Joel Hofer and Sir Joseph Wall. Both of which, honestly, do not tickle my pickle.
Are you sure about that?
Damn, this Joseph Wall guy must be set. The man only wants 1.5 for 1 year with a full no movement clause. I will gladly give you that contract. Now, I'm just praying that we actually have a good regular season. Right now, we're 13-7-4, not too shabby. But again, this has been a roller coaster of a general manager mode. Now, adding the drinking aspect to it definitely makes it a little more challenging. So, me being drunk, let me just say this. If I was sober, I would not have lost Connor McDavid for absolutely nothing. So, it does add a little bit of a twist, makes it a little bit harder. The Leafs right now, they're stuck in purgatory, man. Stuck in mid. We lost McDavid. That one hurts my soul. It hurts me to the core. But again, we rebounded. We got Luke Yonkman. He's probably going to be like a 96, 97 overall in 2 to 3 seasons. We should be fine. I would love to know the man that gave Tyler Toffoli a $7.2 million deal at age 35. I don't understand it. Can we somehow relocate the Florida Panthers 62, 19, and 1? We got the Leafs going pretty well at 47, 28, and 7, 101 points, and third in the season, third consecutive season, I should say, is the Tampa Bay Lightning in round number 1. Luke Yonkman, quite literally, probably had the greatest rookie season of all time. 52 goals, 123 points. Dylan Gunther only had 19 goals, but 79. Lundell was decent. Like, we clearly don't have the offense anymore without McDavid. Joel Hofer's not bad, though. 907 save percentage, 3 shutouts, 36 wins. Draisaitl at 32 years of age is going to have 140 points, and Braden Point's going to have a 62-goal season. Explain to me in what world? Third consecutive season of facing the Lightning in the very first round. Down 3-2 in the series. A very familiar place that we've been here many, many times before. And I mean, I don't really feel like at this point to down another drink. So please, Toronto, can we force a game 7 and move on to the second round, please? We got a 1-1 tie entering the third. Shots, I mean, we're heavily out shooting them. But again, Brandon Hagel will take the lead for the Lightning. Joel Hofer is just not getting it done between the pipes right now. Third period, 2 minutes to go, and the Toronto Maple Leafs, they are 2 minutes away from me chugging another beer and me getting more infuriated at the fact that I lost Connor McDavid in free agency. Oh my God, Joseph Wall, what are you doing? Don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Anton Lundell, the only guy producing offense, 3 goals, 6 points, was not good enough. Like, Luke Yonkman's only a rookie. He's only going to get better, which is the positive news, but right now he's just not good enough. Can't really complain, though, about Joel Hofer. He had a .915 save percentage. As we get to see the Tampa Bay Lightning go all the way yet again, this literally could have been us. Leon will win the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, and Hart Trophy. Norris to Cale Makar. We got Braden Point taking home the Conn Smythe. Ivan Kovic on Washington is going to win the Vezina, and Robert Thomas another Selke. The GOAT goal scorer, Alexander Ovechkin, is going to retire with 995 goals. 5 shy of 1,000? You're telling me the Russian machine that never breaks couldn't stick around for 1 more year to complete 1K? Craig Berube just rejected the most lucrative offer of all time. I think I'm losing my mind. I don't know. The man wants to pursue other opportunities with different teams. Luckily, we went out and signed Pavel Zacha in free agency, as well as Dylan Strome, both of which are coming to Toronto. Safe to say the Toronto Maple Leafs are indeed back. Yonkman, Strome, and Nyes on our top line at 91, 95, and 90. Matthias Maselli alongside Rutger McGroarty and Dylan Guenther. Like, our top nine is probably the best in the entire NHL, if I'm being honest. Our forward core entirely, too, is all very solid. Defensively, we're kind of hurting. Forsling and Schneider are our best defensemen. The rest of which are not very good. Joel Hofer and Joseph Wall are a decent goaltending tandem. Time to name some leaders of this hockey team. Gustav Forsling, you will grab an A. We're going to give an A to Rutger McGroarty, and then the C, of course, has to be Luke Yonkman. We're definitely risking it a little bit with TJ Ginla, but 6 years at $5 million with only one no-movement clause in year number 6 is not too bad. I don't know if he's going to accept the offer, but I will offer it to him. Oh my God, the Leafs are 14-3-1 to start the season, and all of a sudden, we are back to being a Stanley Cup contender. Luckily, we're still a playoff team, 47-25-10, 104 points. Again, 4th consecutive season of playing the Lightning in the very first round. Can we get a different matchup, please? Oh my God, Tampa Bay is the second best team in the NHL. They damn near won 60 games. Like, what is he going to do? This Atlantic Division is absolute hell, dog. Luke Yonkman is our guy now. 49 goals, 105 points. Matt Nyes had 49 and 94. Strome put up 90. Dylan Guenther was solid. Rutger McGroarty does his thing. Matthias Maselli, low-key's kind of developed into a pretty good player. And Joel Hofer is at his mid-best with a 906 save percentage and 4 shutouts. Now, I don't know what it's going to take to beat the Lightning. We beat them in the very first round in year number 1, I believe. But then 2 or 3 straight years in a row, I've lost count at this point that we have lost. It is time to get our revenge. It is the same roster that we are going to lose to yet again. I mean, they got a solid top 6. Bottom 6, I think we're slightly a little bit better. No more Victor Hedman. Samuel Girard's the best defenseman. And Vasilevsky still is a 94 overall and one of the best goalies in the entire league. We might be cooked, I'm not gonna lie. This team literally is never gonna win, huh? Down 3-0 to the Lightning in the very first round. They straight up own us right now. I don't know what we gotta do to try to get back into the series. First period, no score. Second period, we are leading 2-1. Luke Yonkman and Rutger McGroarty, the young guys, are gonna strike, and now we gotta leave it up to Joel Hofer to back us up between the pipes, stop a lot of pucks, eat a lot of dicks, and just try to get us one game at a time back in the series. Yes, Matt Nyes, you beautiful bastard. We will live to fight another day, and we will force a game number 4. No, game number 5. We are in game 4. Oh, the beer is starting to get to me now. I feel it. Everybody that thought it was going to be a sweep, you can take those brooms and stick them right up your candy ass.
I'm on the air, man. I'm on the air.
We're down 1-0 after the first period. We tie it up in the second with Dylan Guenther scoring one on Andrei Vasilevsky, and then Casey will give us the lead in the third. All of a sudden, we have the lead. We take it one game at a time. We force a game 6, then we force a game 7. We got to take it shift by shift, as the Toronto Maple Leafs, despite falling down 3-0 in the series, are gonna bring it to a game 6 back on home ice. Take it game by game, shift by shift, second by second, entering the third. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude! 4-1 entering the third period. We really couldn't even make it a game. Like, couldn't make it interesting. Matt Nyes brings us back to within 2. Oh, but the Tampa Bay Lightning, they're gonna seal the deal in this hockey game, and they are going to eliminate the Tampa Bay, or the Toronto Maple Leafs. Why am I saying Tampa Bay? I'm all over the place. That is now, what, 3 consecutive seasons of losing to the Lightning in the very first round. Whose cock do I have to suck the Stanley Cup at this point? Because my God, are we just stuck in purgatory. Shout out to the Dallas Stars as they distinguish the Florida Panthers yet again. Honestly, I'm all in favor of relocating Florida to maybe Atlanta or somewhere else. Who else is with me? I mean, offensively, we don't have enough offense to basically win us a Stanley Cup. We need to be better. Nobody really produced, and then we have a pretty mid goaltender between the pipes posting an 886 save percentage. And then I guess I got to see Austin Matthews take home all the major individual awards. Aaron Ekblad somehow is going to win a Norris. We got Robertson the Conn Smythe, Urson the Vezina, and the Selke to Robert Thomas. How does this guy keep winning Selke trophies? One of the most underrated players of the 2010s, Steven Stamkos, decided to call it a career, and he retired on the Florida Panthers.
You can't keep getting away with it.
That is so ugly, dude. Fuck Mark Scheifele. He's a bum. Jamie Benn's a little bitch. Roman Yossi, you never won a cup in your life. Jonathan Huberdeau, probably the most overpaid player of all time. Really do not have to worry about signing too many players. Most of my guys, the guys that I want to be here for a long time, are indeed locked up. Gunther, Yonkman, and Nyes on our top line is not too shabby. Luke Yonkman is all the way up at a 96 overall. Now we get a +4 in the chemistry-wise. Stromes, Lundell, and Rutger McGroarty, Matthias Maselli with Dalibor Dvorsky, and our young guy in Zachary Morin. Defensively, we're not a great defensive team. I don't think we're ever going to be a great defensive team, but we can do what we can do right now. And then Hofer, and our backup is absolutely trash as we lost Joseph Wall in free agency. I am relying on you, Hofer. Bring us a Stanley Cup, please. We are now in the process of absolutely lowballing Luke Yonkman, trying to sign him in preseason so we don't lose him for nothing, i.e. Connor McDavid. $13 million. Actually, I'll go 13-1 for 6 seasons with a full no movement clause, and he will accept my offer. At least he's not a little fucking snake like that man McDavo. Gotta be honest, I don't know how much longer I can take of losing in the first round with the Toronto Maple Leafs, especially after having great regular seasons. Right now we're 14-6-4. None of it really matters if we don't win a Stanley Cup though. Low-key feel like we probably have a cup already if I didn't let Connor McDavid walk to the Nashville Predators. That was definitely a fuck up on my part. It is about damn time I go all in. 3 first rounders for Nick Suzuki for 1 year from the Montreal Canadiens. Consider it a done deal. If we win the Stanley Cup, that is a damn good trade to be had. Forward lineup looks a lot better after the trade deadline. We got Nick Suzuki on that second pair with Strome and Rutger McGroarty, all 90s overall. Defensively, again, we're not going to be a great defensive team. I don't think that's ever going to happen for us, but we got some good players. Don't got a lot of great chemistry. And then in goal, Joel Hofer. I'm hoping you can go on a Jordan Binnington miracle run, because otherwise we are fucked. You know what? I think it's time for another beer. We got 11 down, 11 more to go. Obviously not really, otherwise I'd probably get alcohol poisoning. Great regular season by the Leafs, 52-21-9, 113 points. We got the Buffalo Sabres in round number 1. We would end up being a top 4 team in the NHL, only Edmonton, Vegas, and Tampa. Oh man, if we gotta play the Tampa Bay Lightning again, I might literally drive off a cliff. Luke Yonkman is our Connor McDavid, 50 goals, 106 points. Matt Nyes had 103. Dylan Gunther with 94. Strome was solid. We got a lot of good pieces, and especially because I sold all my draft picks at the deadline, we're gonna go all in. Joel Hofer, 905, 2 shutouts, 44 victories. This guy's got to turn it up when the lights are the brightest. Now, I'm saying this now. I am rage quitting if we do not beat the Buffalo Sabres in the very first round. It is closeout time on the road in Buffalo. Game 6, got a 3-2 series advantage. We got a 3-3 tie entering the third period, so realistically, it's anybody's hockey game, as Matt Nyes will score on the power play. Beautiful. I need Joel Hofer to absolutely show up here in the final minutes of the third. What a fucking joke, man. Peyton Krebs and then Kiskakov. And all of a sudden, we are headed to a game number 7. All right, Toronto's favorite game. Game 7, round 1. Entering the third period, we got a 2-0 lead. Lundell and Matthias Maselli. All of a sudden, the Buffalo Sabres, 14 shots on net, is not going to cut it. Dylan Strome will put it out of reach. And we are moving on to the second round. I don't even need to look at the Tampa Bay Lightning, man. We know their squad. We play them every single season so far of this video, and we've only ended up beating them 1 time. Nick Suzuki, this man is a fraud. Not a single goal in 12 games. He's moving down to the third line. We got Lundell with Strome and Gunther, and then I put Rutger on the first line with Yonkman and Matt Nyes. All right, this is it. Here we go. First period, 2-1 lead, Yonkman and Ferraro. Second period, 3-1 lead, and the Toronto Maple Leafs will win 4-1. Fuck you, Thunder. It all comes down to this. Game 7 in Tampa Bay. First period, we get a 1-1 tie. Cutter E. Gauthier against Joel Hofer, and then Anton Lundell. Second period, oh my. Fuck the Tampa Bay Lightning, and fuck, oh my God, we actually tied it up. Emotional roller coaster indeed. I don't know how we tied the game up after being down 6-2, but here we are in overtime in a game 7 scenario. Conference finals on the horizon. Can the Toronto Maple Leafs, can they get over the hump? Can they go back to the conference final for the first time since like 2002? Most of the guys watching this video were not even alive the last time Toronto made a conference final, dog. But right now we're in a game 7 in overtime. It is 6-6. An absolute fucking gone show. Rutger, why? Oh my God, Vasilevsky, you cocksucker! How did Andre Vasilevsky make that save, dude? I don't understand it. I do not. Nice. We win that draw. Back, blasting it. Gustav Forsling, hit the net or I'm gonna hit your sister. Under pressure in our own zone. It's not going well. Matt Nyes all the way up to Yonkman. Yonkman Why are you skating into a defender? Where's the line change at? Braden Point coming in, doesn't get a shot on net. Great defending. And here we go the other way. We got full check, full forecheck, full attack. Oh my god. Oh my god. Strome can't bury it. Dylan Strome, you bastard. How can you not score that? Out in front. How are you going to No, no, don't let it end this way. Point walks in, and Joel Hofer will stop that puck. Gong show of an overtime so far. 12:24 left to go. I mean, 6 goals in the hockey game by both teams is kind of crazy in a game 7, but here we are. Anton Lundell over. Strome winds it up, and Vasilevsky will make the save. 11:25 left to go. Who the fuck is going? Whoa, 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 whoa! Who the hell just went for a change off of the draw? Who is this guy? Number 38 on our team on the back end. It's none other than Ray Ferraro's kid. Fresh off of the face-off being... Oh my god, dude, it was coming back to you. Why are you going for a fucking change, EA? What is this AI? We win the draw, and then Mario Ferraro says, fuck this, I'm a head out. I really don't get it, man. I don't. Nice shot, Vasilevsky. Easy save. 10:29 left to go. Yonkman wins the draw. Who are you feeding it to, you fucking slow bastard? Oh no. Jake Ensel, 2-on-1. Borkstrand, nice save there by Hofer. My man, my legend. Oh no. Borkstrand. Back to the blue line. JJ Moser, no! JJ Moser is going to seal the deal. And the Toronto Maple Leafs lose yet again. Just wonderful. We get to see Tampa Bay beat my Oilers in the Stanley Cup Finals. Matt Nye, shout out to this guy. 93 overall, 27 years of age, had 9 goals, 21 points in the postseason. Luke Yonkman, I guess, did his job, but not really. Dylan Guenther was okay. Like, we are really missing Connor McDavid. And then we don't have the greatest goalie in Joel Hofer. The man's only an 85 overall. He's peaked. He's only a 903 save percentage. He's not an elite level goaltender, and I don't think this guy is a Stanley Cup winning goalie either. Try Montebo. You want me to try Samuel Montebo?
Are you sure about that?
Unfortunately, my drunk ass just could not get it done. I let McDavid walk to free agency for literally nothing, and then in return, I get first round exit after first round exit. Well, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I would like to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.